Kayi is easily one of the best characters in the game. High damage, good mobility, and a really annoying secondary make her a formidable frosty foe. As far as hidden techniques go, you can detonate her snow globe at any time by just pressing the secondary ability button again whenever you want. So here we're going to just pop it right in her face. You can also use the jump and crouch key to float around in the bubble. This is the only thing that the crouch or descend key is used for. Now, her hook normally has a pretty long cooldown, 11 seconds, but when you hit an opponent with it, the cooldown is only 4 seconds, and this can be used to juggle your opponents, just have an extra projectile to hit them with, or to finish off opponents. So you guys just saw the 11-second cooldown, and now when we hit this rocket bot, only a 4-second cooldown. And something that isn't hidden, but a lot of players don't seem to know, is that you can charge up her shots. Recently, her uncharged shots were buffed to fly a lot faster and further without drooping down than they used to be. And this is really useful for keeping an opponent juggled, making sure that they don't stay healthy, or just finishing off opponents. And the main strategy that we're going to do is use charged shots to snipe our opponents, and then when they start to get to low health, we're just gonna spam a few uncharged shots to finish them off. Uncharged shots at close range can also be really annoying, as this is gonna throw off your opponent's aim from constantly being knocked around. And there's the hook to finish off. Another thing that you can do with the bubble is throw it up high and then actually grapple into the bubble. And this is a really great positioning tool. And when you're in the bubble, your shots are going to charge faster and deal more damage. So really, you want to have the bubble accessible at all times, which is why the loadout that I use is Hunter's Idol, Rocket Radio, and Crystal Crown. Another one that you could mess with is Reef Buoy, Radio, Crystal Crown, or something like Hunter's Idol, Super Cap, and Bell, or Reef, Super Cap, and Bell. Really, you want to be keeping either Bastion Bell or Rocket Radio. You're going to need at least one of them to take advantage of Kayi's bubble, letting her hide from projectiles and letting her dodge those projectiles easier. So if you don't have one of these two, Radio or Bell, you're really going to be missing out on free health recovery. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to my preferred loadout, and we're going to go find a game.
Incoming Mega Rocket.
I'm going to use the hook there. So what I did there was I launched my a charged projectile, I think, and my hook at the same time to increase the chances of me hitting that flux.
Mega Rocket.
So there, we used the hook and the charge shot to deal a lot of damage. And there, you saw that she wasn't in Mega Blast danger, but the combo of the hook and the charge shot was enough for one of them to put her in Mega Blast, and then the second to finish her off. So as you saw there, I did one full charge shot and then followed it up with an uncharged shot, and I had to compensate for that, so I aimed higher. And here I spammed 2 uncharged shots just because they fly out faster to secure the KO. And well, that was a pretty short game. And And there's really not much to say about that. I'll see if I can find a second game to sort of show off the bubble more. Okay, so Knockout is another really great mode for Kayi, and let's see if we can get some more bubble use this game. I don't recognize the opponents, so maybe not, but they do have a lot of spam. They have a Jado and a Rev, who can throw out a lot of things that we might want to put a bubble down for. So again, just staying at the mid-range, unless our opponents want to come to us, in which case we just take care of that. So they're spammed 2 quick shots. Using our hook there to get off a little more damage. Keeping the high ground here. Kayi's projectile is actually pretty big. Okay, we're gonna put a bubble down just to distract the Rev for a bit. Gonna get aggressive with our hooks there. And with the magnet, you don't want to stay close to it or you will get hit. Watch that. So be careful of that when it comes to the magnet. Get juggled around here. Here we're going to use our hook to go run away. Place our bubble down so we can hide behind it while also maintaining... Oh! Did not see this Izel. And we're gonna go down, and this game's a lot closer than I was expecting it to be. I guess we're gonna have to get more aggressive here.
Lost the lead.
We're gonna pick a target to finish off. We lost a teammate, so now we're gonna play closer to our teammate. We're gonna wait for him to respawn. And we're gonna go stick with him, mostly to avoid him feeding. So he's not gonna be able to feed as easy if we're basically babysitting him, right? And in 2v3 scenarios, you really just want to stick together. Fortunately, our teammate did not take the opportunity to run away there. We're going to hook to chase down this Rev, finish off that KO. In a 2v3, you really don't want to lose any lead that you get. We're using descend key here. The Rev should have stayed aggressive there. She wasn't low health. And I see that our teammate needs some help here, so we're gonna go help him out there. And unfortunately, we're gonna go down, and our teammate is gonna go down as well because he just can't handle the 2v1, the now 2v3. So we're gonna have to hunt down this Rev here. Oh. So there, I was gonna hunt down, but then I saw that I was starting to get messed up by the opponents. See that Jado is low. We're gonna try to finish him off, and was unable to do that. And then there's where the teammate feeding comes in. This is why you want to stay close to your near players, but this is a good game to show off the bubble. here their most competent player is their Rev. So I'm actually going to try to finish off the Rev before I go back to getting their other players here. Ideally, our teammate finishes off that Jado, but I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. Yeah, our opponent's, or teammate is getting too aggressive there. Set up our bubble. Pick off that landmine there. I think our teammate just went down again. So that's unfortunate. Try to finish off this Jado. We're gonna try to get our bubble going to survive. Wait for the Jado to... Oh shoot, our opponent... Oh, perfect, okay. We might be able to pull this back. Their Jado really threw. Spam the smaller shots there. Set up our bubble right away. And we're gonna target the opponent that our teammate was targeting, even though the Izel was closer to us there, because obviously, you know, just focus down a single opponent instead of trying to pick off who's closer to you, especially in a scenario where the game was that close. But 15 KOs, 3,000 damage. To wrap up the tips, it would be to stay in the mid-range, deal some damage with your long shots. Once they start getting low, spam those uncharged shots to finish them off. The crown was letting us use our hook to get our bubble back. Use your bubble to hide. Use the bubble in the air works best, right? If you put it on the ground, it's going to be easy for every character to get to you. But if you have it somewhere in the air, your opponents aren't going to be able to get to you as easily. And that's going to let you live longer. So hopefully you guys learned something from that, and I'll see you in the next video.